Oh, wait a minute. Okay, there we go. What up, Drew?
What up? I'm trying to see where you at. I'm gonna see where the live at. Let me see.
Okay, hold on. I see you here. Now let me go back to my Zoom thingy. I see you, bud. There you are.
Are you LouddMouth on Facebook? I feel like you are.
Yeah. It's feeding on my page now. So we live right now.
Oh, okay.
We live right now. So
We in there.
yeah, I see you. I see you, buddy. Okay. Hey, buddy.
Hey, what's going on? What's
You
going on?
live, bro, Sco. I
All
want to
right.
make sure the folks can see. I got Mr. Debonair himself, Mr. Drew Edwards.
Man, I don't know. I don't know if I haven't walked in that debonair-ness yet. But yeah, I go with that. I'll be debonair.
Who you fooling?
I'll be debonair. You know, people, when a dude say, call you, what's up, Mr. Pretty Boy, he's really hating.
So, but
You know what I'm
that's
saying?
that's
He's
not where
really
I'm
a
coming
hater.
from. So you safe with me.
Yeah, I know. I just
You
so
already know this is all love. You know what I'm saying? This the
I
Afro
ain't pretty.
kick. This the whole thing. This the Afro kick and everything.
Okay. All right. I can live with that. I can live with that.
Yes. But you know what, man? I wanna definitely take a moment to introduce you to my listeners and to the audience to our platforms that we're actually feeding right now live on Facebook.
Right.
People get to see us as we're having this conversation. And then those who are also going to be listening to this in our playback on all the various podcast platforms. I want to make sure I give this man the opportunity to have the correct introduction because I don't want you to just automatically think I know you know who Drew Edwards is because I know I don't know all there is to know about Mr. Drew. So we're going to get as much as we can in these next 22, 25, 65 minutes, however much we can squeeze in.
Live with that. I can live with that.
Yeah, so Drew, actually, let me officially welcome you to LouddMouth Radio Network. And for the love of comedy, this is a segment where I get the wonderful opportunity of speaking to my featured comics that are booked for Sunny's LouddMouth Comedy Presents shows that are happening in the Temecula Valley area. And Mr. Drew has been a phenomenal addition to the stage from day one that we made Shooter's Bar and Grill home in Temecula. Drew has been rocking, has just been steady rocking and supporting, showing up, doing his thing, killing the stage. And so it's only befitting that we had this opportunity to give you the mic and you actually one of the feature comments on the February 14th show that's coming up in less than 2 weeks. And I want our audience to know who you are because when you get on the mic, that's one aspect. I want them to have a little more aspect about Drew. And I see you over there repping your team, repping the state, repping your hometown. So
yeah.
We're gonna start just like that. So I want to give you an opportunity. I'm gonna give you the floor, Drew. I want to allow you to introduce yourself and let us know where you're from and share a little bit about your story.
I'm Drew Edwards, which is weird. My old stage name used to be D Norris. I don't know why. I just somebody asked, hey, what's your stage name? And at the time, Chuck Norris everybody was doing Chuck Norris memes and stuff. But so I was like, I don't know what I was thinking. I don't know what I was thinking. And my mom found out about it. She's like, why are you not using your real name? I'm like, I don't know. I wanted something like Earthquake. You know what I'm saying? Even Cat Williams, that's not his real name.
True.
And he used to be Cat in the Hat.
Right. Jamie Foxx.
Used to be Cat. You see what I'm saying? I'm like, and my name is hella regular. It's Drew. It's just it's not catchy. So I don't know how long I'm gonna be that on stage, but that's who I am in real life.
Is what it is right now.
But yeah, I'm from Indiana. I'm a Midwestern boy. If you hear anything in the background, that's my dog. She over there upset because I'm on the phone and she not in my face. So she man, I got her locked up. She'll be
Ooh,
all right though.
okay.
But yeah, I'm a Midwestern boy. Grew up in Indianapolis and Gary. And I joined the Marine Corps when I was 18 years old. That's back in 1996. I joined the Corps.
Okay.
And during that time, man, everybody's like, man, you funny. Right? And I'm like, yeah, all right. Because I was ugly growing up. No, man.
Bro, I get it.
I
Because
got,
I got some classmate pictures that
yeah,
people don't
yeah,
even care about me, man. They don't even care. They don't care. They
yeah,
put
yeah,
some of
yeah.
them pictures up and I'd be horrified. I'd be like, whoo.
Right. That was me. I looked like, remember Family Matters?
Yes.
Hey, I was Urkel. I was Urkel. I grew up in the
Oh,
80s and the 90s.
Drew.
Right. Yeah. That
But you
was
know
that
what?
was
You
the
know,
common.
this is how we grow up and we get to be cute and pretty now.
Yeah. That was the running joke. Was that, oh, here come Urkel. Did I do that? I'm like, y'all ain't even original. So I had to be able to come back.
Damn, Drew. So you trying to tell me you was most likely to be ugly at that time if they was going
Yeah.
No
That's what it
way.
was. And so
You had to grow into them looks, huh?
I don't, you know what was weird? People say that, right? But I don't be feeling fly. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Oh.
okay. Where'd you meet me at?
So I met you at one of our faithful supporters at the beauty supply barber spot
Yeah.
in Temecula, Create Beauty over there with Martisa Stevens spot.
I was getting a
Down south.
haircut. I
You
was
was
getting
getting
a
your
haircut.
haircut.
You
But
asked.
you weren't looking, ghouly. You ain't scared me or nothing,
I know, but see, in my mind, if I don't have a haircut, I'm looking busted. Straight up.
I mean, I can understand the
So I always
groom.
you gonna always see me in there 2 times a week.
I mean,
Cause them kids scarred me, man. They scarred me. They had me thinking I was ugly.
oh, Drew.
And so, which at the time I was. So, I had and growing up, I had to be quick back with jokes. If somebody said something about me, I'll be like, what about
Bro,
me?
wait a minute. So so those who don't know, Drew and I are very close from the same area. I'm from Chicago, he's from Indiana. So let me tell you something. It is a real thing. You learn very early on how to have to handle yourself because the
Right.
mama jokes, the cracking,
Yeah.
it was a thing.
Yeah.
It was a thing.
It's a thing. Somebody get on you, you gotta hit dude like rapid fire, back. And then and you get the dude that was laughing at you, the loudest, the dude that was laughing loudest when he was on
Get it
you,
too.
you get him. What you laughing at? I know you not,
He
you know what
gonna
I'm
get
saying?
it too.
You about to
Ain't
get it.
nobody safe.
Right. So
Ain't
that's how
nobody
it
safe.
came up, and when I this is years into the Marine Corps, and I had a buddy, he does comedy now. He's on the East Coast though.
Okay.
EJ Edmonds. He was a Marine with me, and he used to run shows. He does what you do. He was,
He's
he get a
producing.
bar, he run a room, right?
Yeah.
And we all went to his room one night. I'm like, oh man. I said, man, you one way, dog. You ain't never put me on stage. I'm funny, you know what I'm saying? I'm funny. And so he
Okay.
was like, all right, get on stage tonight. And I got up there and I just, I did my thing. This is in DC. I was at DC at the time.
What?
And
Now, how long
so,
ago was this?
07, 06.
06. Okay.
Yeah, 06. And so I got on stage, I did my thing, and man, I just got the bug. So I started doing open mics out there in DC. That's where I actually started in 06.
Okay.
06, 07. And
Well, that was a good
by the
place to
time I was
start
a
at.
Marine,
That was a good place to start at.
oh yeah.
Yeah.
It's a good
'Cause,
place to
I
start at.
mean, your skin got to be thick. You talking about these?
Yeah. I be trying to tell dudes, you don't know what it's like to go to an open mic at some bar in Maryland, right? And these brothers in Maryland, they ain't coming to hear comedy.
They
They came to
different.
holler at somebody.
They
So you
different.
up on stage telling jokes, and you got, Shorty, the dude's trying to holler at, looking at you, laughing.
Exactly.
And he like, you know what you laughing at? This nigga, you know what I'm saying? Next thing you know, you getting booed, you getting heckled. And all them jokes, all them, you know, you see, you know, hecklers online, they be like how, you know, comedian handles heckler. You know,
Exactly.
you know,
Exactly. I
you
tell
handle the
people,
heckler the
man,
wrong way
listen,
in DC, they
we
gonna
we
treat
one of
you.
the hardest to get in front of.
Yeah, yeah,
God, for
yeah,
any
yeah.
purpose.
We
I ain't
take
gonna lie to
comedy serious. It's serious,
you. If
you
you want
know.
to really range where your motion is, get in front of us and see what happens.
Yeah, yeah.
You want
Because
to
let me
test
tell
your
you something,
waters. You want
white
to
crowds
test
be
your temper.
nice.
Huh?
Like white crowds, they be nice. They nice. You know what I'm saying? They, you
They
know,
be a
some of
little
them
more
just be like,
subtlety.
yeah,
Yeah.
they give you a little, yeah. Man, look, the black crowd tell you get off stage. You know what I'm saying? They can't wait to tell you ain't funny.
Fast. Quick, fast, and in a hurry.
Right. So, but you know, that whole time I came out here, I got stationed out here in '08. Right. By that time, you know, in
Oh,
'07, I'm
only a
doing
few
it.
years. Only a few years.
Yeah. So I'm like, okay,
Later.
I'm feeling like I'm the man, you know what I'm saying? Because I done tore up some stages in DC, Maryland, right, Virginia. And
Right.
so I'm like, okay, I can do this, man. So I came out
So
here
wait, so man, hold on, Drew. So how long was your stretch in the DC area? How long did you run that
like
stretch?
2 years, 2 years.
Okay. Okay.
So but it's all open mics. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? So
Yeah.
uh I come out here and I'm like, I'm ready. So I'm calling around. As soon as I got my apartment, everything like that, that next weekend, I'm looking for open mics
Okay.
in, you know, in the area.
Right.
So I go out to LA. I see one that's in LA, but in LA, you gotta pay. A lot of them you gotta pay to get on. It's, you know what I'm saying? It
Right.
was weird.
Right.
So and this
Just
is in
a second,
'08.
it's crazy. I met this guy yesterday. Shouts out to Tony. I think he just put that same notion to me. We had a conversation last night and he was like, yo, he went, I don't know if it was the Laugh Factory. Somewhere he said he was out in LA and tried to sign up and they were like, yo, $50 or something like that they was trying
Yeah,
to. Yeah. So
they don't mess around. You know what I'm saying?
yeah.
So look, check it out. I get out there and I go to this thing and open mics in LA, San Diego, a lot of times are not. The crowd is all comedians.
Yeah.
They all comedians trying to get on stage.
Right. Right.
You know what I'm saying? So you really just working through material. You know
Right.
what I'm saying? And you know, you may get some laughs and chuckles, but everybody, they got their notepads out there writing their jokes. They just,
They're
you know,
already self-absorbed in their own thoughts of
yeah, yeah.
writing. Yeah.
So I'm sitting at the table. I was just sitting down with some folks. One of the people at the table was Kevin Hart ex-wife.
Oh, Tori.
Yeah, this is Tori Hart. So we are. I don't know her, and at the time I ain't even like Kevin Hart. He was
Okay.
like soul playing to me. You know what I'm saying?
Okay. Yeah.
And so we chopping it up, and I didn't know that was his wife or
Mm-hmm.
ex-wife.
Mm-hmm.
So we all chopping it up. And we over there giggling together, everybody over at our table laughing. We just telling jokes at our table. So
Right.
she was like, I know another spot. Let's go. Because ain't nobody gonna get on here. And we went to Chocolate Sundays. I think it was
Oh
Chocolate
yeah.
Sunday at
Uh-huh.
the Laugh Factory.
Right.
So she's like, I know the guy that's running the room tonight. I can get us on. So I had her laughing at the table. We go out there. She gets me on. All
Okay.
right. And I go on stage, Chocolate Sunday, and I bomb. I mean, bomb.
Oh, Drew.
I bombed. And I mean, this is a set that I wrote and they're killed in DC.
Okay.
So I know I'm about to kill right now. I'm like, I'm gonna do this joke. Eddie Murphy gonna come out, be like, man, you was really funny. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, it's about to be on. I'm about to get out the ring.
You had a whole understanding, the whole
Nah,
how it's
that's
gonna
not what
roll
happened.
out.
And so let me tell
No,
you, man,
Drew.
I bombed so bad they didn't even they didn't even boo me. They didn't say nothing. They just sitting there looking at me. I'm like,
Silence.
okay. So so look, so the dude comes out, he plays me, right? You know, the host comes out, he plays me. They get to laughing at me at my pain, right?
Right.
I sneak out. I'm going. I don't want to see nobody. I'm out. I'm crying in the I'm away. I'm a Marine. I kill everybody up in right? You know what I'm saying? I get to the car. I go to get in the car. Guess where I put where my keys at?
You left him in the club.
They on the stage. They on the edge of the stage.
Drew!
So I had to walk back in there, man. They like, excuse me, but let me get these. And then when I came back in there, he stopped me. He's like, "Hey, man, don't stop, man. You're big." He said, "Your material was funny, man. You was just nervous. I could see that you was nervous coming up here.
Right. It just
You know what I'm
wasn't
saying?
hitting. Not
You
that it
didn't, you didn't
wasn't a
like,
caliber, it just wasn't
you know what I'm
hitting.
saying? He's like, your material was good, man. That was a good set." He's like, he used my material when he came back up.
Mhm.
You know what I'm saying? He like as a host, you can do that. If
Yeah.
if I have a joke that drops, you know what I'm saying? Or if a comedian has a joke that drops, as a host, I
Mhm.
gotta bring this shit back up anyway. So I'm gonna
Right.
take the mic and be like, "Man, what was you talking about? Woo, 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 woo." You know what I'm saying? And
Right.
he made he let it hit. And
Right.
so because I was done with, if I had not went there to get my keys, y'all, you'd have never knew me as a comedian. Cause I was like, I'm done, man. Well, guess I'll stay in the Marine Corps, go to war and shit. But
But you know what? I understand because you know a lot of times people have that experience and they be so shook. It'd be like,
right,
and
right,
I tell people it takes so much courage. It takes so much, ugh,
right.
even attempt to
To
look.
just walk up there.
Yeah.
That's like to
Then,
me, that's
then when you have those
75%.
moments where it just don't. I remember I did this set in Atlanta, and Rodney Perry gave me some insight after after that set, and he was like, "Yo, son, you just gotta you gotta really you gotta find your voice." And I told Rodney this a few months ago, reminding him, of that time period, and this is oh god years ago, right?
Right,
Long. So he remembered the night, but he didn't necessarily remember what he told me, right?
right, right,
But it's moments like that, where your peer group can give you solace at the same
right,
time because you are already, your face on your booty. You know what I'm saying?
right, right.
You're
Now,
not you're not feeling nothing,
like,
in that moment.
but here's the deal, even people are people, man. So if I see somebody get up there, you went up there, and I'm like, oh, he got courage, but he need to be like a firefighter. Like
Yeah,
he need to use that courage for something else.
exactly.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
Exactly.
'cause he wasting his courage up here, pissing people off, not being funny.
Exactly.
And so, uh, I mean, but here's the deal, man. Getting up on that stage is hard.
It
You gotta
is.
think about it. As conscious creatures, we conscious. Like my like Colt, my dog, she ain't really self-conscious. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
But we are conscious of self. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? And so you get on that stage, you are seeing yourself through these other people's eyes. You know what
Mm-hmm.
I'm saying? Because you
Exactly.
know what it's like to sit
And
there
then they're reflecting what you're giving them back to you.
right, right.
So
So if I'm
it's a give take.
right, so I'm
It
giving
is a
you,
give take.
I'm going up there, I'm about to give you my view. I'm about to bare my soul to you about how I feel about the world. And now you're about to take that and be like, oh, okay, I get it. Yeah. You're accepted. Or like, man, that was stupid.
Right.
You should not, you should harm yourself. Get
Yeah.
off the stage, go harm yourself. I mean, like, that's real, man. Like,
It's true.
you
It's
requesting to
the
be
hard truth.
validated. You
It's the hard,
requesting for your views to be validated.
right.
You know, and most of the time, it ain't happy-go-lucky stuff you talking about. You really talking about
So you said
your.
that was you said, Drew, that was in '08 when that happened with you and Tori took you over
Mhm.
there. So
Yeah.
have you been back in the LA circuit over there
No,
since?
I don't. So I don't really like LA.
Mm-hmm.
I will go out to LA. I will go. I've never did an LA show though. I've done shows out here, like in Oceanside,
Mm-hmm.
San Diego,
Right. And Temecula
uh,
with me.
well, yeah, like Temecula, and then when I got stationed back on the, I had a partner I ran with, uh, in North Carolina, and we were putting on shows. And some good folks that came out there. Shorty, he came out to one of our shows. I did a show with him.
Shorty from Atlanta. You talking about Shorty? Shouts out Shorty. I ain't seen him in a minute.
I'm glad. I'm just
got you choked up. Huh?
That's the cancer.
Got you choked up.
What's that? Ryan Davis. He came out there, did a show out
there
with us. Yeah. But yeah, then when I came back out here, I was messing with Valentine. Y'all know Valentine.
Yeah.
We were doing a couple shows together. And then I got heavy back into the core. I got promoted. And as a comedian, you really don't want your voice stifled.
Right.
Right?
You don't.
And as a Marine, there's certain things I just can't talk about on stage. You know what I'm saying?
Right. When you're active duty.
Right.
Right.
When I'm active duty.
Right. So there was some censorship you had to kind of.
Yeah. And rightfully so, you know what I'm saying? As a Marine, you are, as active duty Marine, you serve and you do represent the institution.
Right.
And so and your command and all that stuff. And the Marines that are under you, people, you say, hey, I'm a Marine. People, the things you say, people are going to attribute you to the Marine Corps. I wasn't going to say something that could be construed as besmirching the Marine Corps' name. So
right.
I'm retired now. So
it's all free right now.
And it may not even be besmirching the Marine Corps' name, but I can't be getting up there talking about,
classified things.
Right? And they be like, damn, you're a Marine. So but now I don't have that I don't have those constraints.
Right. So I also know that you're a proud dad.
I am.
Share a little bit about your family there, buddy.
I have two daughters, 24 and 22, both of them in the Air Force, Ariana and Honesty. And then I have my youngest, who was my son, Cole. He is 11 years old. Ariana and Honesty are from a previous marriage. And then Cole's mother and I never married, but we are still very close,
co-parent.
So we co-parent together.
Okay. So being a dad, and how has it being a dad and being able to have an opportunity to talk on that? Because I know that sometimes you've shared a little bit of insight with that on stage. So how's that for you?
I mean, kids are funny, man. They're little people.
Right.
Unfiltered. A child is an unfiltered person. Yeah. And so they haven't been conditioned. We condition them we put the filter on them.
Right.
We put that on them. Society puts that on them, tells them to self-filter. What you crying for? You know what I'm saying? He crying because he tired. He tired. And he crying and he can't go to sleep, so he crying. Guess what? I be at work and I be tired. And I wish, and really, and inside I'm crying. Like I really just want to go to sleep. I want to throw a tantrum, but I got a filter on me says, "Nah, I can't do that. I'm a grown ass man." Right. But their emotions are our emotions. Just unfiltered. You put ice cream in front of a child, and I don't know, asparagus in there or whatever. He going for ice cream every time. You can't do that. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Your diabetes gonna act up.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I can't eat steak every night
because I'm gonna have a gout. You gonna have that gout, baby.
That gout gonna be on my ass, right? But as a child, whatever makes you happy, you doing that, right? Really? So that is, to me, that and they stupid, like they're dumb, because they don't know anything,
right?
So I think that's funny to me. You know, kids write your comedy for you. You know what I'm
Okay.
saying? And you
The
see yourself in
experiences, I'm
them.
sure, are endless.
Yeah. You see yourself in them. You
So
know what I'm saying?
what do you feel you kind of what do you think is kind of the underlying aspect of how your comedy is driven?
Um, I like to say I'm an observational guy, man, but I think to me, there's only, two creatures in the universe that laugh. It's man and God.
Hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Like we only ones that see irony,
Right.
right? So to me, birds sing. Every week and all people say, "Oh, music is happening." Yeah, but a bird be out there whistling and singing and can on. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? I ain't never seen no bird tell no joke,
Right.
right? A bird can't see irony, cannot see life and find the thing in it that's funny. And it's
Right.
a uniquely human and divine thing. I think comedy is what makes humans divine. And so um my what drives me is seeing what may be mundane or the uniquely human things are the things that, you know, where you can find the funny,
Right.
right? And what makes me laugh may not make everybody laugh. You know what I'm saying?
That's a real truth.
Um, and
Because that's
so
that's an interesting take because I think somebody's asked me that question, and I think there's just a variation of things that can drive comedy. From like you said, observational, and sometimes people are very much active in the walk of life, right?
right,
So, for you, what is it like at this stage in your life? You've retired as a Marine. You did how many years?
28.
28. That's a long time. That's dedicated, right?
Mhm.
And how does that transition feel now that you're out of there and you're in this new space where you're still a younger man, right? To where you still have a lot of opportunities ahead of you. You're
Right,
you're a dad, you're an active father to your girls, and supporting them. And I guess even for you, what you've done in your early years also may have contributed to their decisions to go into the military, right?
right.
So what's in it for you at this point? Like, to go into comedy at it the way you're going at it now, what's the drive in that? What's driving you to do that?
Um, I was just telling somebody earlier today in March. I ain't gonna tell you, I ain't put my government day out there, but in case
Mhm.
some of your followers is boosters or something. But in March, I'm gonna be 47,
You're
right?
yeah.
So um I've been moving all around and my whole, adult life, Marine Corps, family, what have you. And 47 is not even a hop, skip, and a jump. It's just a hop to 50. That's half a century on the earth. So my
Has to
question,
be, 'cause I'm running
that
it down months away from it. I understand.
right. So at 50 years old, almost 50, my question is, what have I put into the world that's gonna stay?
Good.
What have I created? I got kids, but anybody can make kids. The people like, oh, I made your kids. So that's just how civilization continues. That's how the species continues. It's a natural
True.
thing,
Say that.
right? So don't tell me
Say
about no
that.
kids. That's stupid. But what have I put into the earth into that's memorable that somebody will remember? You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? So what have I created? Me,
Yeah.
right?
What are you eternalizing?
Yeah,
See what I'm saying? Yeah.
right. And
Yeah.
so I think that's kind of driving my desire to, you know, I'm a creative individual, I think, and so uh like I want to put that out to the universe, as long as this universe gonna be here, you know what I'm saying? I would like to put that out there.
Right.
Um in the same sense, because I mean, how many people like, you born, you go to school, whatever, grow up, get a job, maybe go to school, then get a job, but get a job, have some kids, have a family, you know, get old, they get old, have their kids, and you got grandkids, and then you die. That's all you really did. Like
What's
that,
between
like it's
the
just
born
mad
and the
regular people.
end? What's in the
Right.
middle, right?
Like what you doing? What
Right.
did you do? And you sit back and look, because I guarantee you sit back and look at your girl, look at your grandkids, like you dying. Like to me, I look around and be like, man, this lame as hell, man. That's all I did. Like that, I'll be like on my deathbed, like 3 of y'all lame as hell.
Oh
You
my God. Be like, I ain't
work at
did
Amazon.
shit. I
Why
ain't
you
did
still
nothing.
working at Amazon? I
I
ain't do
ain't did
nothing.
nothing.
You know what I'm saying?
I ain't did nothing.
You take tickets at a parking garage for a living. This is my legacy.
Yeah.
Get out. I'm about to die in peace. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm gonna put something out there, you know? And um, so yeah, I think that's the
You
driving thing.
say
I ain't
die
trying to get
of
rich.
peace.
Yeah, I don't want to. I don't want to get rich. I don't want to be on. I really don't want to be on Netflix. I don't want to do all of that, man. I like making people laugh, though. You know, I like people. I'd rather you say aha than haha. You know what I'm saying? I'd rather I say something to you and it resonates with you on more than just, your funny bone, right?
I feel that.
So I think that's where I'll take my set on the 14th. Uh, I've been kicking some things around and bouncing some things off people because I am featuring. So it
Yeah.
is important to me that I bring the funny, right? But there's gonna be some aha moments in there as well. So and I think there are takes on it's a Valentine's Day show. Excuse me, there are takes on relationships that are deeper than just if you like me, I like you, you love me, I love you. You know what I'm saying? I want to talk
It
about,
should be.
yeah. Well, I mean, you
I'm just
know,
saying.
where you get your, where do you, you want to get married? Why? Where you get this idea about marriage from? You know what I'm saying? Let's talk about that.
You
Let's
don't
talk
be over
about
there
what.
trying to break up nobody's house up in the shooters, bang.
Hey, if I can break up your house up in shooters, your house was on shaky ground before you got there.
That man was on stilts.
Music shit was on stilts. Me and a hurricane. Don't play me, play Lala. I ain't gonna break up no man, but here's a problem. This is where we get. This is what's weird about us. We as a nation, we so surface. Everything's on the surface, right? And
The surface
unexamined,
is sinking.
yeah. The unexamined anything that you experience that you don't examine is not worth experiencing. What if I ask that question? What if we go down there? What if we go down there? That pathway on when I'm on stage and the person look at they spouse or they significant other like, why am I with you?
Right.
And then they really realize why they with them, and that brings them closer.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Or you may be like, why am I with you? And you're like, I don't know. I hate your ass. And now you done seen some truth, and now y'all can go really live your truth instead of living a lie that you've been living this whole time. Welcome to Shooters. Y'all go get counseling. Y'all
You
shouldn't
know
be in here.
what?
Y'all should be in counseling.
It'll be a bad day.
No, it won't. Not for us. No, it won't. Because it's still funny in there.
It'll be a bad day.
Yeah. Yeah, but I believe in the institution of marriage. I think that it's a beautiful thing, man. But I think a lot of people, the way we do it is surface.
Right.
We do it, and we don't, we do some surface, man.
Yeah.
But make it real. That's
Well,
all.
I think the thing is that I do know that you definitely measurably enjoy talking about relationships. So I'm definitely going to be intrigued to see what road you lead this evening into, because I'm
Oh, we're
sure.
gonna have a good time.
And
We're
then
gonna have a good time.
your
I'll see you.
counterpart, Miss Nikki Simone. Ooh, it's gonna be. I hope people ready. I hope they ain't
Oh,
gonna
I
be.
know.
Man,
I haven't seen her on stage before.
yeah. So it's gonna be interesting, and for it to fall on Valentine's Day.
Yeah, man. That's I'm
Uh,
gonna rock the red.
I
I'm gonna
love
rock
it. I love it. But you know what? I think the biggest thing is that as comics, it gives an opportunity to do something that is not necessarily accepted in the general public, and that unfiltered, honest aspect of conversations, right?
Right.
In an artistic form. So it gives the opportunity to do just right what you're saying, pique people's interest, make them think, you know,
Yeah. Ain't nothing wrong with
find,
thinking. You know
yeah,
what I'm
find
saying?
some humor in your life and in yourself, and
Right.
see yourself. It's so incredible if you see yourself, you know.
Yeah.
Uh,
That's where the connection is.
that's it. And then when people can see themselves in what you're saying,
Right.
punches harder. You know what I'm saying?
That's the mission. That's the mission, son. That's
So
the mission.
I'm gonna tell you, man. Drew, this has been dope. I'm glad that we took a little bit of time here tonight to have this conversation. So for you, this is gonna be a dope opportunity for those to connect to you. So what I want you to do is give everybody your social media handles so they know how to
Hey,
follow you.
y'all can reach me at Cole's Pop
Spell
on
it out.
Instagram. Eduardo Drutino on Facebook. Now, there's a
Go
reason
ahead
for
and
that.
spell that IG real quick.
Cole's Pop, COLESPOP, Cole Pop. So
Cole,
COLEPOP. That's my son,
yeah,
Cole. I'm his pop.
Cole
Yeah.
Pop. Is it Cole
Yep.
Pop or Cole's Pop?
Cole's Pop.
COLES?
Yeah, that's what I said, ain't it?
No, you said
I was a Marine.
COLESPOP.
I didn't join the Air Force for a reason.
Yeah,
Yeah.
COLESPOP.
Yep, Cole's Pop at Instagram. Big Top 0699 on TikTok.
I'm scared to ask. I'm really scared to ask about that handle. I thought about it the other day, and I just said I'm not gonna
It's
ask.
nothing sexual. You know, a lot. What is wrong with people?
Hey, I just said I just didn't want to ask no
you just only
questions.
want.
I
I'm
didn't
just
say
saying.
what I thought.
I'll be a lot of people like, oh, what's Big Top? First, I was a.
Joe, I did not say that. I did
Nah, you
not
was
make no
being. They know
sexual
what you thought. What you thought it
innuendos.
was something religious? I'm scared to ask you about your religion.
I
No,
just said,
you thought it was
no,
something nasty. Listen,
you the
Big
one that
Top,
made the decision
Big
to use
Top.
that Instagram. I
When I
mean,
was joining
that
as
TikTok
a
handle.
Marine,
So look, I want you to see from our perspective. You went
I'm
from
trying to tell
Cole's
you.
Pop to Eduardo Drutino, and then you
Yep.
got Big Top 69.
Is it? Yeah, Big Top. Listen,
Spell it?
E8 is a top in the Marine Corps. That's what they
No, no,
call
no, no.
top.
Spell your TikTok. What's your TikTok?
Big Top, BIGTOP 0699.
Okay.
Big Top. I mean, not like, see, it ain't, ain't no gay shit. Is it top? Y'all thought it was some gay shit?
I did not say that. I did
I
not
don't be
say
knowing,
that.
man. You don't
I did
know.
not.
I don't really know.
I did not say that.
Oh, all right. Cause I ain't in the circles. I'll change this right now. Anyway,
Don't change shit
top
because TikTok is
top is
already
a
on
top
is
is
on
an
the
E8
line.
in the Marine
TikTok is
Corps. Y'all
halfway.
understand?
Hold on. Don't change it. You're gonna lose it.
You're right. Listen, top is an E8 in the Marine Corps. I was a mass sergeant. When I picked up E9, I was like, okay, I'm Big Top. You know what I'm saying? Big Top 0699 was my MOS, which is a county.
Okay, but that's
So
what I said.
Marines,
I didn't know
so
what it meant.
Marines know
I'm glad
when Marines see it, they know what it is. It's the civilians that be like,
and see, I'm gonna tell you something. You definitely know I didn't think that it had anything to do with any gay, no GAY. I didn't think that was GAY, but not GAY. But it could have been sexual innuendos and other aspects. I just didn't think.
Everybody nasty. I love it. Y'all.
I did not. I was trying to connect the dots as it pertains to your handles. Okay.
But
so,
now you know.
What's your Facebook page?
Eduardo Drutino. Now that was because during that
It's
time when
better.
I made Facebook, I was going through a lot of relationship changes. And there was a lot. And women was finding me on Facebook by my name.
Oh God.
They would find me on there and be like, who this on your page? Start liking stuff and doing weird. This is before people would like make their page private and do all these little secrecy things on there.
Ooh,
so I
God.
changed my name on there I was just like,
Okay,
it's
well,
Drew
tell
Edwards.
them how to spell it. Spell it, Drew, so they know how to find it.
EDWARDO, capital DRUTINO.
Okay. So that explains it. Because I just wanted to ask the questions that maybe our audience wouldn't be able to ask.
Yeah.
And I just, because you got 3 differentials. So I wanted to make sure we make sure that everybody knew how to follow you. So, but we've been tagging you on all the posts and everything. So all the listeners, man, get your tickets February 14th, LouddMouthComedy.com, Drew Edwards, Nikki Simone, feature comics. It's going to be a night of love, friendship, and laughter.
There it is.
That's it. So don't play around, y'all. So Drew, I appreciate you, bro.
I appreciate you.
We're gonna wind out, man. So this will be available for playback this week, so you'll be able to check it out on your favorite podcast platforms. It is available, as you can see. We're on Facebook Live right now. This video is actually live streaming, and this also uploaded on LouddMouth TV on YouTube. So thank you, Drew.
All right, sis.
See you February 14th. All right, babe. Later.
Let me eat. I'm hungry tomorrow. I'm hungry here. Let me get my food. I don't need top. Shut up,